You are looking live, 4 days away from Bubbles Day. Wow. All right, we got a couple things today. Let's start sad and work our way up to happy. So I'll log on here in a minute. Sorry, but all right. So unfortunately today, 30 years ago today, Ryan White passed away. We all know how close Michael was to him, and for those that were around back then, know what this poor kid had to go through. So we know it's a tough day for Ryan White's mom, Jeannie, and Big Al is still in touch with her. So if he calls me today, I'll pass on our thoughts and condolences. Here's just a couple of things if you haven't seen them.
Welcome, Jeannie.
Thank you.
I interviewed you and Ryan before, and I saw how close you two were. It must still be tough for you, even after a year.
Very much so. I think they lost so much.
Ryan wrote about Michael Jackson in his book. How did the two first meet?
Well, it was about 3.5 years ago. We got a call from Michael's people, and we did not know who it was at the time. But they asked if Ryan wanted anything, and we had no idea who it was. So Ryan said, I'd like to have a stereo system. So the next thing we knew, we had a stereo system the speakers were almost as big as Ryan. So that was the initial, and then after we got everything, we called to see who it was, and they told us it was from Michael Jackson. So then Michael started calling Ryan the next week, and they became great friends, really.
Ryan must have been shocked initially to have Michael Jackson calling.
Well, I think, yes, it was. To find out that it was Michael Jackson. But at the same time, I think Ryan saw the quality in the two people. I know all the times they were together, they never talked about Ryan having AIDS, and they never talked about Michael being a celebrity. So it was two people that could be joined together that shared the same interest and hobbies, but then they didn't dwell on each other's, the problems in their lives.
What did they talk about? What did they do when they were together?
Well, the first, Ryan spent several times at the ranch, but the last time was 5 days, and I know the first night they watched 3 hours of Three Stooges movies. And they liked Indiana Jones, and I think they're both kind of collectors, but they don't play with the items, but they do like to collect things.
You were at the ranch yourself. What was it like?
Oh, it's a dream paradise. And, Michael has so many other children there, too. I think most people don't realize that he just didn't help Ryan White. He helped so many other kids, too. And that's a quality of Michael, I think, that very few people know about because Michael doesn't seek out the publicity.
No, you don't hear about it. When you think of Michael Jackson, in fact, you think of the strange guy who sleeps in a chamber, who has the zoo in his backyard.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
By the side of him
Unbelievable.
That you saw?
Really.
Well, he wasn't strange at all. He was very quiet, I think very subdued. I think he was a very special, nice person. I think he has so many qualities. He's just a basically shy person, I think, that has maybe a little bit difficult in communicating because of how the general public foresee him.
Did you were taken out to the zoo and saw all the animals in the back?
Yeah, we saw the monkeys, and we saw the giraffe, and his theater, that theater that he had built on the ranch. And
did you ever ask about the chamber?
Pardon me? Yes, I did. Ryan was so embarrassed. I was one of these people that didn't know the truth, I guess, and believed what you heard, the gossip. So I asked Michael about if he really had an oxygen tank, and Michael said, "Jeannie, I can't believe you read all them magazines like that." And I said, "Oh, Michael, I'm so sorry." And I know it really embarrassed Ryan.
He even made you take the Pepsi challenge.
Yeah. I asked at the ranch, he asked me if I wanted something to drink, and I said I'd like to have a Coke, and he said, "Why not Pepsi?" And I went, "Oh no, I blew it." I thought, "Oh no, this is terrible." And so he said, "Do you think you can really tell the difference?" And I said, "Yeah, I know I can." And So they said a glass of Pepsi, and they said a glass of Coke in front of me, and I guessed right. I was correct.
Michael and Ryan really went beyond acquaintances and became close friends. How important was that friendship to Michael? I mean, to Ryan?
I think it was very special to both each other because they both trusted each other so much. It was several times I would say, well, what did Michael say? What did Michael talk about? And he'd say, Mom, that's private. And he said, that's what makes us friends. He said, he can trust me and I can trust him. He goes, I'll tell you the basic things that we did. But he said, any personal or private talks me and Michael had, he said, we don't want to put in a book someday.
Do you still keep in touch with Michael?
Very much so. I was at the recording studio just a couple months ago. I'm just marveled, I think, at the talent that this man has and how dedicated to his work he really is.
He wrote a poem about Ryan that is published in Ryan's book. I know there's a part in it that's very special to you.
Yes, there is. It says, the name of the poem is Ryan White by Michael Jackson. It says, Ryan White, symbol of justice, or child of innocence, messenger of love, where are you now? Where have you gone? Ryan White, I miss your sunny days. We carelessly frolicked in extended play. I miss you, Ryan White. You showed us how to stand and fight. In the rain, you were a cloudburst of joy, the sparkle of hope in every girl and every boy.
When was the last time that Michael and Ryan spoke?
Michael had a telephone set up, and when Ryan was in a coma, Michael felt like it was very important that he talk to Ryan and try to encourage him or whatever, and he felt positive that Ryan could hear him. So when Elton and I was at the hospital, we had a telephone set up in Ryan's room. We put the phone up to Ryan's ear for 2 minutes, and I have no idea what was said, but I know Michael talked to Ryan for 2 minutes. And that was the last time that Michael wanted to get there in time to see Ryan, but we did not think he would live past midnight, so therefore we didn't think Michael could get there in time. But it ended up Ryan lived till 7 in the morning, and Michael could have made it, and Michael really felt bad because he did not attempt and try to get there.
Jeannie, thanks so much for showing us another side of Michael Jackson I wouldn't otherwise see. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
When A Closer Look comes back, we'll talk with a guy who wrote a new, unauthorized, and unflattering biography.
Oh, jeez.
You subscribe to this magazine, don't you?
Pardon?
I mean, this is a subscription for you? This...
Yeah, we can buy it in the store.
Oh. That's a pretty one. What is it about these that you like?
You guys just tuning in on this day in 1990, Ryan White passed away. Before we get to the bubble stuff, this is a little hard to watch, but
this one looks like it's like a racer one. This is the kind you have in here? Show it to me.
It's something like that one. Is it red?
What color is yours?
I don't have these
the
pieces.
picture's a little...
Those fancy wheels, but not like that.
How fast did these go?
He said I'm 140.
Hi, everybody.
140. When you get in your car, like where do you ride around to? Like, yes.
Just grind down and cruise around. Stop maybe for a Coke or something.
You have a good sound system in yours?
Yeah.
Big speakers. I have a good sound system in my car with a lot of bottom. I like this when the music comes on, I like it to be an impact.
Pounds all the way down there.
Yeah, when you feel the vibration. Who do you listen to, like when you...
I listen to you and Bobby Brown and really anything that has a good beat to it too.
Yeah. That's pretty neat.
Give me some water.
Oh, hold on. Some more.
Just to help keep my pneumocystis away.
What did it do?
It helps keep the pneumocystis away. It's a rare form of pneumonia only AIDS patients get.
Oh. So it's important that you keep warm and all of that, huh?
Try to stay away from colds. Anything that involves the lungs is very important.
But it's so cold where you live in Indiana. Originally, where were you born? Kokomo. That's what happened actually down there with.
Well, when I got AIDS, not a lot was known about it then, so I was in the hospital, wasn't feeling very good. But when I got out of the hospital, I started feeling a lot better. And just, I got bored. So I wanted to know if I could go back to school. Because I felt fine, at the time. So I tried to get me back in school. And they said there was no way. And it just started a big, long core battle. And mostly just people's fear and ignorance of AIDS.
Stupid.
The way it was spread.
Now, what age were you when that first happened?
I was 13.
13. Wow. How old were you when you first knew you had AIDS?
13.
That's when because I remember seeing that on the television. Boy, that is so. Now you live in what?
Cicero.
How far is that from Kokomo?
About 30 miles south of Kokomo.
And these people in this new town, how are they treating you?
Great. Before I come there to their school, they took the time and educated and understood everything there really was to understand about AIDS.
That's the way, yeah.
And they really accepted me with open arms and just treated me like I was any other person there.
What are some of the things, like some of the hardships that those people put you through in Kokomo? Like,
well, my mom saw us to work in Kokomo, so she's on a year's leave of absence right now, and they give her a really hard time at work because they blame her for all the trouble that went on. They say she pushed me to do things, and she was a cruel mother. And
she pushed you to do what?
Forced me to want to go back to school. Not to stay home, and she said they didn't love me because she wanted me to go back to school, and because I would go there and I could really get sick, and she just didn't care for me. That wasn't true at all. It was my decision.
Really? That's stupid. Your mother's so sweet. I mean, she seemed to be very nice.
She's pretty great. She's really helped me through all this.
Wow. Well, how do you feel now?
So I feel, I'm feeling, it's winter time back home, so I'm not, I've got a sore throat, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good.
You look better this time, though. I know I keep saying that, right? No, last time you just didn't look as well.
Maybe when I was exhausted after all day.
I noticed you were more active last time. You went swimming, you rode the motorbike.
It was warmer, too.
That's true.
I don't think I want to go swimming today.
But you went in the jacuzzi. It's interesting. I remember you were talking about, when we were in the car, how perseverance and your will to want to live is one of the things that have, patients survived so long when so many other AIDS patients have died. I mean,
I didn't know their family support either.
You know, their family support.
I really had my family support because I've had a strong will, to plan things. And, like tomorrow morning I'm going to get up and I'm going to have until tomorrow. I think about tomorrow, and I plan. I think it has a lot to do with, you just positive mental attitude.
So, like, if you're in the hospital, you're not thinking how sad it is and,
Right.
Gee, if I'm ever going to get out of here, you're positive. You know you're going to be okay. That's great.
I try to think, I plan on what I'm going to do when I get out.
Yeah. So you're saying your mind has a lot to do with your health.
That's everything.
That's great inspiration for a lot of sick people to know that. Yeah, I believe in that. It's very true.
I gotta take some of my news clippings.
Oh, your stuff you wanted me to see. I can't believe that. That's really amazing. And to have you mentally survive it after all of that.
It's all new, real news clippings, too.
It's amazing. You've really been strong. I have to give it to you.
It was tough. We all had to. I was stuck by me.
You've really been strong. It's amazing. And when people can be so ignorant, I can't believe it. You think they would have some sense of compassion after, something like that. But that's why you're still here and who you are. Anyway, great. Let's go, let's take a walk. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
You guys just tuning in. Today's the 35-year anniversary of the passing of Ryan White. So I just wanted to do a little thing here before we start on Bubs and all that. I think the rest is they're just kind of walking.
Now, Mr. President, it is my pleasure to introduce a member of the entertainment royalty. His credentials as an artist are unsurpassed, but he is also a person deeply committed to the future of the planet and the children of the world. The King of Pop.
Thank you, Mr. President-elect, for inviting me to your inauguration gala. I would like to take a moment from this very public ceremony to speak of something very personal. It concerns a dear friend of mine who is no longer with us. His name is Ryan White. He was a hemophiliac who was diagnosed with the AIDS virus when he was 11. He died shortly after turning 18, the very time most young people are beginning to explore life's wonderful possibilities. My friend Ryan was a very bright, very brave, and very normal young man who never wanted to be a symbol or a spokesperson for a deadly disease. Over the years, I've shared many silly, happy, and painful moments with Ryan, and I was with him at the end of his brief but eventful journey. Ryan is gone, and just as anyone who has lost a loved one to AIDS, I miss him deeply and constantly. He is gone, but I want his life to have meaning beyond his passing. It is my hope, President-elect Clinton, that you and your administration commit the resources needed to eliminate this awful disease that took my friend and ended so many promising lives before their time. This song is for you, Ryan.
You got to be careful on with the volume. Hold on, you guys. Facebook will. Once again, you guys, today's the 35-year anniversary of the passing of Ryan White. This one's a little happier. All right, I don't want to risk getting blocked. This part. All right. Let's go from. Hey, everybody. All right. So we'll go from sad tears to happy tears. A couple of things before we get to Bubbles. Tomorrow is the birthday of a really great guy. Everybody, make sure you send him something tomorrow. I just put this together for him for today. Vincent's husband, Renee, celebrates his birthday tomorrow. There's little zucchini. This is Vincent's favorite song. I hope it's his. I couldn't find out his. Rory Kaplan. Wow. Oh, what a night that was. That's at the Havenhurst house, Michael. All right. So that's Ryan White tribute, little tribute to Renee. I need another shirt. Hi, everybody. Sherry, everybody. The one I have on. Okay. Yeah, Jackson merchandise. This week, I should have the pictures I'll post for those that are planning on coming this month. Wow. April 26th, Saturday in Modesto, California at the Gallo Center. April 27th, Sunday in Highland at Yamavad Casino. We were there 2 years ago. There'll be new merchandise for 2025 for the Jacksons. We'll put it on our thing like we did the last time. We have a special account set up for you guys that want to order stuff here on my GoFundMe page. One here, the one that's here. Get Jackson merchandise. Okay, so I'll post all the new stuff that's coming. We'll actually have two chances to get it on the 26th and the 27th. Okay, so Lenny will let me know what we have. I was actually helping Lenny. I worked the Village People concert. What's today? I don't even know what day. Sunday night in Naples, Florida. We have 2 shows coming up on Thursday in Wauchula. So 2 Village People shows. I'll take some pictures of the stuff if anyone wants a Village People shirt. I actually got a whole bunch of them in that. I'm actually packing. It's going to look a mess, but we got there's a bunch of Village People stuff here and here and here, and I got suitcases of that. So, Village People Thursday, and that leads us to Saturday. I can't believe it. It's going to be an unbelievable day. It's a year and a half, maybe 2 years of trying to put this together, and we are 4 days away. There's a bunch of surprises. I know I keep talking in riddles, but you'll be happy that we waited when you see it. So it looks like we're looking at around 11:30 or 12 o'clock. I'll know exactly as we get closer. Just a couple days left here on the banner. Okay, the Bubbles banner. Over here, we're still missing the same 5 countries. I can't find anyone. We still need Belarus, Ethiopia, Iceland, Jordan, Malaysia, Montenegro, and Rwanda. Otherwise, there's Cape Verde. Felipe leads us all. If you don't see your country, I still have room to write it in here. Okay, we have some smaller countries. There's 135. I got 3 columns of 45 of the most, the largest countries, say, with the most people. Okay, so we got 135 if we fill it, and then we got 4, 5, 6, 7, so 145 countries, people around the world. Here's all the USA. If you don't see your name, I'll make one final post later. If you already have your name and I sent you a check mark, please don't send it again, because I got to go through. The smaller countries is okay, but if it's in the U.S., I got to scroll through all the names. So this is just part of the Bubbles Day celebration. We got a bunch of stuff. Second thing is the Bubbles birthday card, a huge birthday card. I've been a very busy boy. Hang on, Bubs. It's not easy, you guys. The first column here, you guys that were on the plaque for Bubbles, it's already been printed. It came out amazing. You're going to be happy. That's the plaque, and then everyone else is for the Bubbles birthday, the gifts and stuff like this. Once again, right off the GoFundMe page, I just pull all the names as they came in here. Here's the last one that we have that's active now. We're kind of a little less than we were hoping, so if you guys haven't, we got a couple days left here. And then, once again, all the names of the people that are on all this here. It goes for the yearly adoptions. It costs $300 a year to adopt, to virtually adopt. So last year we had, we did Bubbles, we did Angel the chimp, and then Kahaya the orangutan, Mari the orangutan, and Ali the orangutan. Ali's the elephant. Ali, oh my God. So I got a bunch of gifts for Bubbles. if you want to be on the card, all the donors. There was one or two that came in anonymous. That's fine if you want to rename anonymous. I sent you an email if you see this. If you want your name, for some reason it showed up anonymous. Maybe that's how you wanted it. If so, that's fine. But everybody that wants to be on it, we still have room. I got a whole other page. It's an amazing card. One of my favorite pictures is, that's. I hope we made him proud. Hope he made him proud too, but Saturday's about Bubbles, of course. So, that's the GoFundMe there on that. It's the one that says it's Bubbles' 42nd birthday. That's the one, not the statue one. Okay, the statue one is kind of. We're going to come back to that one eventually when we do Michael's Flowers the rest of the year. We don't want to make it about money, but it's way short of what we needed. So, just the next couple events we do, probably 3 or 4 events we do. On a happy note, our weekly Forest Lawn Flowers for Michael this week was Carol Selva. There, as you can see. Okay, see, there's some stuff there. That's why we did it. When we used to go there and there wasn't anything there, and I hark back to that story when the little girl came for the first time and she was all excited, it's a sad, it's not really a sad place, but, it's a cemetery. So at least if you see something, with Michael's name on it, that's one of the other ones we use. See, we kind of got a lot of these going on at once, but it's the only way to do it. All right, so if someone has the link for the birthday stuff and the adoptions this year. So, all right. So Bubbles Day. I don't want to tell you too much. I'm not doing it to be to be spiteful. It's just there's stuff that side. Okay, there we go. Let me see if I can get back here and sit here. Here's a couple of Bubbles paintings. I don't know if there's going to be any left. We kind of wiped it out there. They had the Members Day, and there may or may not be stuff. We're probably going to do something after the event, some kind of souvenir, something. I don't know if it's going to be a lanyard, and of course the revealing of the statue. Okay, I didn't even. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff going on. That's why, believe it or not, it's going to be more than just that. It's going to be Bubbles Day, for real. The weather's supposed to be nice, so that's good. We don't have to worry about that. There's no rain. We don't have to worry about that. For those that have been with us in the beginning, it's been a long journey from the thought to getting it done. Crystal Lee is going to be the second happiest person when it's over with. She gets to hear all my frustrations of what's not happening, and she came up with a lot of the ideas with the pedestal and stuff. So, in case I forget to thank everybody, it's going to be it's definitely going to be an emotional day. Okay, that's all I can tell you. It's it's well deserved. That so Saturday, start tuning in around 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, like about 2 hours ago from wherever you're watching right now. 11:30 Eastern. It might be closer to 12, but it could be 11:30. I'll try to give everyone a heads up. Yeah, that's all I can say. You got Everyone's going to be involved with it after the event. It'll all make more sense after. So, all right. I don't think I forgot anything. Ryan White, Renee, Bubbles, Jackson's concerts. There's two other. Okay, here let's talk a little about the Jacksons. 3 shows coming up in the UK: July 5th, July 19th, July 31st, August 2nd in Estonia. August 2nd. There's a cruise November 2nd through the 9th, and then there's come back to June 20th in the Phoenix area. Tickets went on sale about a week or so ago. So it's April 26th in Modesto, April 27th in Highland, June 20th in Phoenix, the UK July 5th, July 19th, July 31st, Estonia August the 2nd, cruise November 2nd through the 9th. That's all that's been released so far. On the biopic, I only know what you guys are reading. There's something that it might be in 2 parts. They're reshooting something. I don't know if that is even true. I haven't heard confirmation for sure either way. So that's that. What else? Anything else? Let me see. Because the comments I'm not seeing everything. Let me look on my other phone. Does anybody have anything? Crystal, am I forgetting anything? Let me see the comments. Hold on. You booked 3 in July? Okay, Andrea. It looks like I'm going to be there. I'm helping Lenny out. He's got a couple of other acts too. The Village People being one. Oh, here's something. I am really looking forward to this. Hold on. Let me do it while we have here. I am really looking forward to this one. One of the acts, for those that were with us, it was the first show after Tito passed away in Atlantic City, and that was really an emotional night. But the Pointer Sisters. So when I think of Pointer Sisters, I only think of one thing. You guys know what it is. It was my favorite Pointer Sister song before, we didn't have YouTube back then. I am so looking forward to that. So, for those that don't know, Ruth is sadly the only remaining sister, and it's her daughter, and her granddaughter. So I'm gonna get to meet them, because I'm doing the merchandise. So I am definitely gonna ask her about this. Ruth is the lead singer, one of the most amazing voices. If you haven't heard her. No song sounds like this.
Look what you're doing to me. I'm mentally at your whim. All of my defenses down. Your camera looks through me with its X-ray vision and all systems underground. All I can manage to push from my lips is a stream of absurdity.
So the Pointer Sisters. That is going to be May 10th up in right by Niagara Falls. So you guys from Canada, if anyone's in the area, if anyone's in upstate New York, the Pointer Sisters. So yeah, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be working that one. But the good part about working these shows, like even with the Jacksons, you're there early before the show, and you get to hear the sound checks. And the Village People sound check was amazing, and everyone remembers the Jackson sound check that day a couple of years ago in San Diego when we just happened to walk upon it. And, Jackie goes, "I see you," and we got to walk Tito to his car that night. So good things happen when you come 6, 7, 8 hours early, you never know. But so that's the Pointer Sisters. We're going to be back in Vegas, which I haven't been in 6 months. Next week, I'm flying out with Lenny. We got the Village People show in Prim and the group Ambrosia at the Golden Nugget in Las Vegas. So 2 Las Vegas shows, then we're heading back because we got to be the Pointer Sisters up there. If I'm flying, or I may drive again, I'm not sure. If we drive again, May 4th is Jackie Jackson's birthday. It's Vincent Patterson's birthday, and it's the day that Mrs. Catherine Jackson was born. Last year we were down in Gary, where we did the Amazing Flowers for Mrs. Jackson, for those that were with us. The big letter K and the big letter J, and they actually brought him in the house, and I was told that she was able to see, footage of it. The Jackson show that weekend at night, we got to meet Miss Hill, the Street Dance, and Mateo. Philippa gave him a ticket to go to the show. We gave him one of the VIP passes because you guys ordered the stuff. I was able to give him a pass. It turns out that the brothers had saw that footage of us with the flowers and of them dancing the night before. It was an amazing night in Gary. I got to spend 12 days down there. Firecracker, for those that remember, riding me around town. Milford Height, Raynard, Carl, the neighbors that lived there, Miss Anita Hill, Michael's elementary school teacher, Antoinette, Noel, Sherry was there, Philippa, of course, Wendy was in the house. Lenny and his mom came. It was an amazing thing. I'm not sure yet. I know we're getting kind of close on that, so I gotta. I saw people asking about June 25th. So it looks like the Jacksons are going to be in Phoenix on the 20th. So I'll probably be at Forest Lawn on the 25th, 24th, 25th, and then it looks like a summer in the UK with the Jackson shows and possibly a couple other groups in between before we come back to the States. August 22nd through the 25th, Tito's, the Tunes and Spoons thing, Terry Harvey and everybody down there, they're having a big thing down there, so we're going to try to go to that, then work our way hopefully to Vegas. Talked with Big Al last week about doing something for Michael's birthday again, maybe up in that same room where we had it last year, Slice of Vegas with Wendy, and Bill Whitfield was there, and Big Al got to tell their story. So a lot of stuff. October 3rd, tentatively, is still the biopic. November 2nd through the 9th is a cruise with the Jacksons. There's a second cruise in February of next year. There might be a couple other shows added in between too, so it's kind of changing. But as of today, that's the thing there. So set your alarms. Saturday, you're definitely gonna want to see this. It's if everything goes as planned, it'll be really amazing. So the weather's good. So that was the first hurdle. Second hurdle is we normally get good reception up there, so that should be good. But it's all about our buddy and the unveiling of the statue and much more. It's going to be much more than just a statue. You guys are going to be involved in this as we go. Of course that, and of course the card. So let me open it up. The comments are a little delayed. Does anybody have anything? Not seeing everything. You guys hey Antoinette, I was just talking about you. You always come in at the end when I just mentioned Antoinette and everybody in Gary. So if you want to be part, we got a couple days left, and that's it. What are they doing? The GoFundMe page is acting up, unfortunately. Hold on. I get a bad reception, but anyway. All right. Yeah, Bubbles Day is going to be good. Trust me. It'll be, we're going to get almost everything we wanted. Okay. And we always shoot high. So, let me just kind of show that thing real quick while we're on here. The Tito event. I mean, as we get closer, but if you want to make your plans ahead, here it is. Here. Oh, hang on. I gave the date wrong. August 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Terry and Howard were, friends and business partners with Tito. Of course, TJ, his son, was there. This is going to be in Claremore, Oklahoma. Tito's place. So we're definitely planning on going there. Hopefully, hopefully the schedule works out. For those asking about the Fool in Love concert, we had so much fun last year, Labor Day weekend, the Jacksons. It doesn't look like it's happening. The tickets would have been out. Yes, Wendy. Yeah, we'll talk more about that. Yeah. Am I leaving anything out? Does anybody have anything? The plaque came out amazing. For those on it, you're going to be happy. The birthday card came out great. The banner came out great. It's going to be hanging there at the center. We got some amazing gifts for Bubbles. I got him one special gift from me that if he likes it, we're all going to like it. I'm hoping he likes it. He's funny. Yeah, he's funny. Okay, I think that's it. Maybe I'll log on Friday. Maybe final day for the card and the banner. Saturday morning, I got to head up there early, and it's all systems go. So, okay, send me a message if anyone needs anything. Family Rules is back on you. Oh, okay, that's good, Helen. Once again, Jackson's April 26th in Modesto, up near Sacramento, up there at the Gallo Theater. April 27th, Highland, Yamava Theater, where they were 2 years ago. Meet and greets after the show. Lenny will have the merchandise to me this week. I'll try and post it if anybody wants any of the new stuff. Probably the earlier the better, because I'm gonna be working, behind the the counter at the merchandise. I'm going to the show. Hopefully we can film. The reception will be good, and then as soon as the show ends, I got to come back and help, and then we'll see the meet and greets after. So, okay, that's a full plate. Good seeing everybody again. If you're in the Florida area, I got the Village People coming up Thursday. I just saw them post something. They are amazing, and they love the Jacksons. I got to talk to the lead, the lead singer's wife is kind of the manager of the group, and we talked a lot about the Jacksons. They love Tito. They love, the Jacksons. Here's a little post on their Facebook page. Why can't I hear it? Come on. Oh, it's muted. All right. Turn up your volume. Well, that would help. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know why that's doing that. Hold on a second. Oh, okay. I had the volume set. Come on. Three hours from Wauchula. Yeah, I'm going to be... That's Victor, the lead singer. He's the original member, the founder of the group. Macho Man, in the Navy, YMCA, Go West, San Francisco, Hot Cop. They're going to be... That was in Naples. That was from the other night. So they have. There's going to be two shows on Thursday: a 4 o'clock and a 7. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there all day with the Village people. That's Thursday. Okay, we'll see you guys Saturday for sure. Probably Friday. I'll log on just a final one to update everybody and everything around 11:30 a.m. to 12 noon Eastern time Saturday. Bubbles Day. A day we will never forget. I can promise you that. So, all right. Thanks everybody for watching. If you want to be part of the corridor still, we got a couple days left. I'll post a link on the page in a little bit. All right. Happy birthday, Renee. There we go. All right. I'm going to log off. We'll see you guys Saturday for sure. All right. Thank you. Bye for now.